The roaring rapids of the NHL trade deadline are behind us, and the waters have finally calmed down, and the Flames are focusing on just hockey now. But that doesn't mean they're done making moves. And no, I'm not talking about trades or signings or anything like that, just roster moves internally within the organization. And we will get into all of that in this video. Welcome to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe because 84% of the people watching are not subscribed. So if you want to join the fastest growing community of Flames fans and you want to stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors on the Flames, then make sure you stick around. And yes, there's always going to be moves being made with injuries, with, giving certain players shots, some of the young guys a shot and stuff like that. But the Flames have been making some moves. Now, obviously, the Flames have dealt with some suspensions, some injuries, and obviously here I'm talking about Pospisil, Zary, even Greer if you're looking back at that. But the new one as of today is that Jacob Markstrom is out with a lower body injury in his day today. So the Flames have recalled Dustin Wolf once again from the Wranglers. I believe it is his fifth time being recalled this season. So he is coming up now. The Flames, obviously, they've got a homestand coming up. They've got a game tonight, and it looks as though Dan Vladar will go tonight. But depending on how long Jacob Markstrom is out, there is a chance that we will see Dustin Wolf between the pipes again for the Calgary Flames at the NHL level. I know it hasn't been going fantastic for him lately, both in the AHL and then obviously this season in the NHL. Very, very underwhelming numbers. Not what Flames fans want to see from arguably your number one prospect, the goalie that I think all Flames fans have been hoping and just believing in that he will become the number one guy once Markstrom is out of here. So with Wolf coming up and Markstrom going out with an injury, it kind of gives the Flames another shot to look at life maybe beyond Markstrom if they do decide to move away from him this offseason, if they decide to deal him to New Jersey or wherever else come summertime, come the draft. But either way, it's great that Wolf is able to come up. Will I think he'll get a shot tonight? I'm not 100% sure. I really don't think so. I think it'll be Vladar starting, and you can kind of expect Vladar to get a lot of the playing time with Markstrom out, but we also don't know exactly how long Markstrom will be out for. But let's focus on Wolf. Yes, Dustin Wolf has lost his last 4 starts for the Wranglers. This is from Ryan Pike. I use his stuff all the time. He is absolutely fantastic. What a source for Flames hockey. However, in the AHL, he's 6th in minutes played, 5th in wins, 8th in goals against average, 3rd in save percentage, and tied for 3rd in shutouts. His slump dropped his numbers from elite to merely very good. A little bit of humor there in the end, just merely very good. Obviously, Wolf has done everything you can possibly do at the AHL level individually. Now, obviously, the Wranglers haven't won the championship, but otherwise, he has done everything you can as a goalie. Goalie of the year, MVP of AHL, wins, breaking records, save percentage, goals against, whatever it is. This year, obviously, his numbers are a little bit different, and it has been a bit of a carousel. The goalie carousel has continued in Calgary, both at the NHL level and the AHL level. So it'll be interesting. Maybe with Wolf coming up, it might give Murphy a chance to play down with the Wranglers. I know we don't talk about the Wranglers as much as I would like on this channel, and I'm sure now that the trade deadline is over, we will focus more on the Flames' prospects and the Wranglers, just to keep you guys updated on what's going on there. But Murphy, good chance he might get some playing time. It would be great if that were the case. And Wolf, no matter what, coming up to the NHL is a great sign for him and for the Flames' future. But let's focus on tonight's game now, switching pages. So the Flames, they have not been playing very well lately. They went on a 3-game road trip to the southeast of the United States. It started off great with a huge win against Tampa right after trading away Noah Hanifin. And then Florida and Carolina really took care of business against the Flames. But the Flames are back home now, going on a little bit of a homestand here. And tonight's game, they are hosting the Colorado Avalanche. Now, the Avalanche are very, very hot right now, and they have every reason to try and, win by as much as they can. They are in a tight race to be crowned Central Division champions for the regular season. Dallas and Winnipeg are right there, obviously, in Colorado as well. I think they actually need to catch Dallas, where Chris Tanev is now. But Colorado, in my lifetime, have a history of just beating down the Flames. Back in the Sakic days with with Hayduk and Forsberg. You know, it seemed genuinely like those guys were just stat padding every single time they played the Flames. Even when Kiprusoff was in net, it seemed like they would win. And now, you know, looking back at 2019, Flames top team in the West going into the playoffs, playing against Colorado, got smoked. Nathan MacKinnon was unbelievable. The emergence of Cale Makar was unbelievable. And guess what? They've won a cup since then, and they are still one of the favorites to win the Stanley Cup this year. The lineup for tonight for the Flames looks a little different. So like I said, we have been making some moves, and Martin Pospisil's suspension is over, so he will be back in the lineup. Otherwise, the lineup does look similar to what it was in the previous game against Carolina. The lines are a little bit different, but Pospisil comes in, which means Walker Duehr is down, not in the lineup for this game. Goaltender says TBD for now. This is from the Flames themselves, but we can expect Dan Vladar to be between the pipes tonight. And once again, Hanley, Miramanov are the defensemen going in over Osterley and Gilbert. Pahal, Weegar, Andersson, Shillington, they'll be in there no matter what, and just as long as there's no injuries. But it's great to see Coronado is still in the lineup. I'm glad he's not the one who went down. A good chance for him to play once again. But with that defensive lineup, I mean, obviously they haven't been super strong so far in their casings, their show casings, I should say. So how they were against Carolina, there's a strong chance that we could see the same thing against Colorado tonight. And in the Carolina game, we had Markstrom in net. Tonight, Vladar, great goalie. His stats aren't as good this year. So we might see history broken tonight. And unfortunately, it wouldn't be good history for the Flames, but it involves this man right here, Nathan MacKinnon. If there were ever a time for Daryl Sittler's 10 points in one game, his single game scoring record to be broken, it is tonight with Nathan MacKinnon. He is having an incredible season. Look at that. 40 goals in 65 games, 111 points, over an assist a game for him. He is just a sensational player. He seems to always play extra good against the Flames. Obviously, we've seen his speed and his skill both in the playoffs and the regular season against the Flames in the past. So is there a chance for an 11, 12 point night tonight? There's a chance. Obviously, I'm just saying this to have a little fun because the last couple games have not been that fun for the Flames. So you might as well try and find something fun to talk about. But Nathan MacKinnon, there's a strong chance that he could be just unbelievable tonight. That being said, I'd rather have one of the Flames get an 11-point game. The way Sharangovich is playing right now, that would be so cool to see him stay hot. It would be nice to see Kadri, obviously, pick up how he has been lately. And just, I really hope the Flames do play well tonight against Colorado and prove that they can keep a competitive environment, because that's what Conroy wanted. And the last couple games, that has not been the case. So hopefully the Flames do really well tonight, and they do well looking ahead. So like I said, there is a homestand coming up, and it has some pretty intriguing matchups. So the first one, obviously tonight, Colorado, great team. It's always fun when they're in town. I actually do know quite a lot of Avalanche fans. I think it's probably because of my age. I'm born late 90s. I'm born in 99. So Colorado was really hot back then. When we were young kids around my age, a lot of people just picked the good teams, and Colorado is one of them. So lots of Avs fans probably in the Dome tonight. I know it's a Tuesday, so it might not be the most rocking crowd, but it should be a fun game regardless. Now, the other ones, so the Golden Knights are in town Thursday. That is Noah Hanifin's return to the Saddle Dome. Whether you're team cheer or team boo, that's another one where the Flames really have to show that they can stay competitive. I'm not saying, they're going to win either of these next couple games here, but as long as they stay competitive, I think it's shown that Conroy's plan has gone well. And then the Habs are coming to town over the weekend. I believe that one's actually 80s night as well, so that's another reason. Obviously, the crowd is always going to be insane on a Saturday. And with Montreal in town as well, that should be a fantastic one. Hopefully the Flames do well in that one, because Montreal are not having the best season. And then the Capitals, a team very similar to Calgary this year, where they looked good at one point, and maybe we're going to make a push for the playoffs, but now, Ovechkin can't quite carry them the way he has in the past, so their record is similar to Calgary. So that should also be a very intriguing game for Flames fans. Hopefully a closer matchup than the past couple have been. But either way, no matter what, I'm going to try and stay optimistic and just think that every game the Flames go into is going to be a fun one, and I hope you guys feel that way as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you like what you saw here today, and make sure you have a wonderful rest of your night and enjoy the game. Go Flames, go.